you need to come and see me. And I gave in and I went to see him in his home. And since then, it's been a bit of a roller coaster. And it's given me the opportunity to help my mum, James, and you guys. So feel free, Ian's just going to talk to you. Feel free to take video, use that content for your size. Whatever you need to do, that's fine. But I think the engine moved last night, Ian.
It certainly did.
Did you hit the million?
Yes.
Banners Broker official millionaire in 18 months.
Ka-ching.
But Ian, tell us how you got started.
Let me just have a drink of water for me. Where do we start at the beginning, don't we? I was pitched on Banners Broker, and like most people, you're all doing other things, all busy doing other things. And I was pitched quite wrongly, because I was, the first man that pitched me said, oh, you can double your money. So I said to him, okay, I'll give you a fiver. And he put the phone down. But then I got pitched properly, right? Telling me it was an online business. There was 2 billion people on the web, growing, and we're in that marketplace of online advertising. We get a share of what the publishers give to Banners Broker. So I thought, yes, okay, I'll join it. I'll just put my foot in the water, like we all do. And I came in with a purple package. Purple package, about $50. But there was a meeting in London about seeing the directors. So I thought, I'll go and check this one properly. So I went down to London, met the director, and I met a man called Stephen. I don't know his surname, but he was with Merrill Lynch in America. He'd left there, he'd made himself a fortune, investments, he'd been to another company, and he was looking at Banners Broker. And he'd been looking at it for 3 months. And he knew that it was a real company. They had growth potential, they had earning potential, very lucrative. And on that day that I went to London, he put in about $250,000. I talked to members around the meeting. I got a Hyundai that I bought from there. It was 4 years old. I brought people down with me. And the first thing I did, I went back home and I sold my car. Dramatic decision, this. Sold my car. I thought, now or never. I got $5 grand for it. I put £3.5 grand in it. And the total money I put in Banners Broker is £5,000 total. And I got no more money, and all I got really was my phone. And my upline said to me, get some people in. So I got a person from Australia, I got a person from America, I got people in all the UK. And Ian Driscoll, when he saw my site, he said, wow, he said, you've got all these sales credits. I said, yeah, I know, you told me to start massive. So I did massive. I got people in, that's what you told me to do. But he said, you've got no pounds. I said, I've got no money. Ian Driscoll lent me pounds. He lent me greens, blues, purples and yellows. He says, here you are, I'll lend you them for 2 or 3 months. So straight away I qualified with all the traffic I got. I qualified these, I got going. Things he did ask me for the poles back, which he took. But anyway. But I got going, And any of you people, if you work massive and get people in, talk to your upline, they will lend you panels. I can tell you that. If Mark's had panels from me, James has had panels from me. But I know they'll pay me back once, you know.
Really paying for them.
That's right. Yeah. Anyway. Sometimes people have got money they don't tell you. Anyway, we got going. And I was in version 1 at the time, where you could have as many accounts as you wanted. Now in version 2, you can only have 1 account. Slightly different, but I think it's better because the panels cap out in a better time. So, we got going. I brought a few people in, they didn't know how to do it, I had to explain to them what to do. I had to learn, by the way. There's nobody in Driscoll, although he talks too fast for me, and I can't take it all down quickly, and I don't like to say to him stop because he's a busy man. But my upline from London, Dave Tree, him and I talked to each other daily. And we sorted things out between us, the same as today. James and Noel. We looked at each other's account at my home. They learned from each other's business. Right? Which is good because you can, you know, extrapolate where you are, where you're going to be, and work things out. So Dave and I, we worked it out what to do, and then we were free. And then the people coming in under me, we could train them, and I did train loads of people. And it was great because once they got it, once they could see the money, once they could see qualified panels that make pounds. Qualified panels make pounds. You've got to get your panels qualified. And they'll make you money. And if you've got 100 yellows, how much money do they make a month for you?
$1,000.
$1,000. It's $1,000. It's changed most people's life. 800 quid a month. Wouldn't it? So you've got to go for it. They've got an office in Bradford now, 4 people up there, working full time. This company's here to stay. It's got longevity. We're in the right business, online advertising. It's a growth area, unbeknownst to a lot of people. So, I've just kept qualifying. Now, when I first started, I was working at a job. I was selling.
That's one of them.
I was selling windows and doors from a friend of mine in Kidderminster to builders. And I had to keep that going and keep the Banners Broker going until Banners Broker could pay me a decent wage. Right? Which I did. I had 2 jobs. But you've got to do it initially. There's no way out but work and earn money and put it in Banners. What else can I tell you? Any questions?
Show them what you just showed me out there, Ian.
I drew out 500 quid. And I can do that every other day. The position I'm in. Do you think that's changing my life? You bet it is. I paid all my debts off. I bought myself some decent clothes. I've been on a nice holiday to Turkey. I'm planning holidays next year. I've upgraded my house with a new washing machine and a new freezer.
Ian.
And a dishwasher.
You're on the boat.
And a dishwasher. Have you bought a new car?
No, because I'm not too bothered at the moment. I live on a bus route easy to get going to Leicester. If I want to go shopping,
Can you afford a chauffeur?
I get a taxi, right? We go to Bristol, which is a £5. His waiting time is £1 every 5 minutes. So when I shop, 10 minutes, £2. £2. I do 3 shops for the week, that's it. I come back home inside 45 minutes and it's probably cost me £12. I'm a bothered.
So,
Ian, could I train you how to shop online and have it delivered?
Yeah.
and he doesn't know how to use a computer very well.
No.
Well, he's making all this money, and he's not on internet savvy.
But Mark's going to train me. We've come to a deal.
Personal mentorship.
He trains me, I give him a green panel.
No, it's black, I think.
Oh, don't it?
I was working up to that, Ian.
But
Yeah.
Ian, tell us where you are now with your Banners account. What happened last night?
Well, we can show you if you wanted to. What happened last night, the engine ran last night. What did I get in? Every time the engine runs.
But more importantly, what happened to the figure on your...
Oh, I see what you mean. Well, the engine ran last night and I got $12,000.
Now, a bit of a disclaimer in here. This is not a typical account. There's no guarantee anybody else's account will be the same.
Well done.
No.
But what was your unfinished panel figure? Because we'd like to
The
sell
unfinished balance for it was $1 million and about
$1 million. You're now
$1
talking, listening to an official Banners Broker millionaire within 18 months. I think that deserves a round of applause.
So, you can do it. You've got to be aggressive. You've got to look at your banners every day. You've got to put some money in. Panels make pounds. You've got to buy panels, get them qualified. And get some people.
Where did you get your people from?
They're just people I knew, out of my phone book, out of my, out of my
He doesn't need any more people now because he's got me
I
James.
don't. Although I've got about 12 people in, there's only about 6 working. Facebook used to be what? A social networking company. It was sold some weeks ago in America for some billions of pounds. Do you think they sold it because of their social networking business? Do you think they did? Because Facebook changed from that to advertising. That's what they were buying. They were buying the revenue from advertising. Facebook. Google used to be a search engine. Type in something, cure for cancer, and they used to bring up sites on how to cure for cancer. But what they do now, they do mainly advertising. Yahoo are the same. Yahoo! So, I tell them, I just talk to them. You don't have to sell it, just talk to them about the marketplace, how it's changing to what it is now. And the money that's made by Google, for instance, and find out what they make about $2 billion every quarter. We do about 5% of what they do. So we've got a long way to go. So I was just talking about the marketplace. Do you want to be part of it? You can register for free. Get them signed up. Talk to your upline. That's what you do. Just talk to people about it, explain. Right?
I just want to say congratulations for officially Millionaire Banners Broker. Thank you for coming in. Waterfield, everybody. Yeah. We'll need to see